The Justice and Legal Affairs Committee of the National Assembly has been summoned to meet on Tuesday next week to consider a raft of amendments proposed by parliamentarians to the controversial Political Parties Amendment Bill. The committee has also invited all MPs who have proposed to the bill. The meeting will be held a day before a special sitting of the National Assembly to consider and pass it.
There is no Christmas break for members of the National Assembly. For the second time, parliamentarians have been recalled to consider the controversial Political Parties Amendment Bill. The Justice and Legal Affairs Committee of the National Assembly has invited 16 MPs, mostly drawn from Deputy President William Ruto's camp, who proposed changes to the bill. The committee's meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, ahead of the Wednesday special sitting of the National Assembly. Deputy Speaker Moses Cheboy postponed debate on the third reading of the bill, citing a raft of amendments that required harmonization not to alter the spirit of the contested Political Parties Amendment Bill, these arcing proponents of the bill.
The Committee of the Whole House stage on the bill is automatically deferred to allow harmonization of the multiple amendments proposed to the bill.
A sitting of Parliament once gazetted, a sitting of the House once gazetted, Mr. Speaker, cannot be called off, Mr. Speaker, unless by the leave of the House.
The Political Parties Amendment Bill sailed through the second reading with 116 votes against 68 MPs who opposed it. The bill has divided Parliament and is shaping up into a mini contest between the pro-handshake team, who are pushing for its speedy passage, and the Tanga team, who are opposed to the bill.
Those who are opposing, as typical that has become of the nature of our politics, again, are those who even opposed the new Constitution 2010. Those are the guys who have decided whatever happens, whatever is progressive, they will always oppose. But once they pass, then they start claiming credit for what does not belong to them.
We are not going to be spending money on calling special sittings for members of parliament for issues that you know are non-national. We are going to weed out and remove all the intended wrong, evil things in that law so that we pass the right law.
It was a showdown in the House at the last special sitting as both camps strived to outwit each other. The Political Parties Amendment Bill, among other things, proposes that parties seeking to form a coalition political party or a pre-election coalition will be required to deposit an agreement with the Office of the Registrar of Political Parties at least 6 months to the polls. The bill also proposed either direct nomination or having only registered members of a party participating in the nomination of candidates. The other alternative is indirect nomination that will involve use of delegates in party primaries. The bill states that the Registrar of Political Parties will be involved in preparing list of party delegates.
And if you have numbers, Mr. Speaker, don't be worried. Don't shout outside there. We have numbers. Bring your numbers here now. They are required in the House, Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker, we are going to win this one hands down, Mr. Speaker.
What is, however, clear is that the bill was brought as a decoy to change the terrain of political parties.
Proponents of the Political Parties Amendment Bill are keen to have the bill passed by Wednesday and signed into law by the President before end of the year. Sam Ogene, Citizen TV, Nairobi.